Hi everyone, welcome. Hi everyone, please like the live stream as you come in and give others the chance to join us. All right. Um, Hello everybody, please like the live stream as you come in. Please like and share as you come in. So this is going to be a very quick live stream. Like I said, I've been moving it over and over and over and over for a few days now, and I just felt like I need to get it done, get it out of the way. Just waiting for others to join us. Hi guys, if you can hear me, please let me know in the comment section. While I get the video we're gonna be listening to ready. And happy Saturday. I think this is on my hello guys, please like the live stream as you come in. This is gonna be a very quick live stream, guys. I don't want to take your time because I'm actually tired. I've been doing waka kurukere all day on social media. I've been doing the Lord's work on social media all day. Please like and share. If you can hear me, please let me know in the comment section. Hello everybody, please like and share as they come in. I'm just getting my laptop charged. So I think that's enough of us. Please like and share as they come in. Yeah, found it. Like and share as they come in, guys. So hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Wemimo and I'm also known as Thatmumof5 and also known as TMO5 Kanduko. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. And happy weekend. Like, I can't believe it's a few days to the end of the year. It feels so surreal. A few days to the end of the year, and yes, that will be 2024 gone, and a few days and hours to horse ushering in 2025. And my prayer is that God that has watched each and every one of us till this very moment is going to watch over us till we enter into the new year and many more years in the mighty name of Jesus. So with that being said, um, I just want to jump into this Tayo Aina's video, okay? So we all know Tayo Aina is a Nigerian, and I believe is Yoruba as well. He speaks Yoruba. I've actually not heard him speak Yoruba, but from his name, I think he's a Yoruba guy. I'm not quite sure how old he is, but I believe Tayo Aina is one of the Nigerians who has made it big on the street of Whitey. Yes. So obviously there's been so many videos of him. It's gone viral, like it's always been viral. And I think he recently clocked is a million subscribers on YouTube. And this is me just wishing him congratulations on that subscription. And it's been doing great. I'm even surprised that with the amount of countries he has traveled to, with all the things he has done in terms of traveling and tourism, I'm surprised that the Nigerian government have actually not seen him to accord him or maybe give him a post or something. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he's been given the tourism and travel, if he's been named as the tourism and travel minister, because I mean they said young shall grow, right? And that children are and that we are the leaders of tomorrow. So with the vast amount of travel is done, I mean, even if you don't know him, if you go to his channel, he has traveled a great deal. He has given most of us it has been the highs for most of us who have not actually been to several countries. Hello, Adebimpe, my beautiful sister. How are you? Happy weekend. How are you doing? How was your Christmas? So he has given, for me, watching him and watching his videos, I felt like, or I feel like he has been my highs for other countries I would love to go, but which I'm not privileged to go at the moment. So with that being said, I really want to go. I really want to visit the US. Actually, visiting the US is on my bucket to-do list for next year by God's grace. I want to maybe go to New York, Florida, those places. One of the places I really want to go again is Georgia. And why do I want to go to Georgia? I listen to Michael Bolton a lot, and he sang a song about Georgia. So with that being said, Georgia is one of the places, if I ever had the chance to travel to the US, it's one of the places I want to go. So Tayo Aina, I believe is one of the maybe African. In fact, while we are here, let me Google how old he is before I call him what I'm not supposed to call him. I don't. I wouldn't even know if he's even older than me. How old is Tayo Aina? So he's actually a young chap. He's 32. So I am at least 9 years a senior. So I would say this is one of the Nigerian youths that we should be looking up to, that this upcoming generation should be looking up to, because, like I said, he has traveled wide, he's doing great for himself, even with all of the constraints that would stop a typical Nigerian youth from wanting to attain something for themselves. He has made it big on the street of Whitey. Like I said, he recently clocked 1 million subscribers on YouTube and is going higher. And one of the things that actually geared me towards his channel was when Abedimpe said, "Great, we can't wait to have you. Whichever state to go in US, I will come and see." Hey, yeah, don't worry. I'll give you heads up. I'll give. In fact, Abedimpe, DM me your email, please. I don't know if you're on Instagram. DM me your email so that once I start my planning, hopefully you use those of you who are there will be able to tell me what city to visit first in terms of hotels and stuff like that. So please DM me your email or DM me on Instagram so at least I have you on Instagram. So um like I was saying, one of the reasons why I geared to, or what made me gear towards his channel ever since I kind of like came across him, was when he did this video where he explained the constraints he faces as an African traveling with a green passport. And I'm sure each and every Nigerian have a story to tell when you're traveling, especially when you're traveling abroad with your Nigerian passport. We all have a story to tell. Me sitting down here, I have a story to tell. Even the process it takes to actually acquire a Nigerian passport here in the diaspora, the process is not easy at all. Talk more of somebody who actually lives in Nigeria and is traveling abroad. He explains all the constraints, all of the shortcomings he faces for the fact that he holds a Nigerian passport. And to be honest, I've actually experienced that. I remember when I was traveling to Nigeria, I traveled with my British passport. I must say, the journey was straightforward. Like, no, I was not stopped. I was not unnecessarily stopped for anything. Hello, OJ, how are you? I was not unnecessarily stopped for anything. In fact, the queue where I was, there was no queue on the lane. Maybe because I had a British passport. Like, it was smooth sailing. It was smooth sailing. The same thing when I was coming back into the UK. And with that being said, when I was going to Nigeria, I actually applied for a visa on arrival, which meant that I had to travel into Nigeria with my British passport. And then when I got to Nigerian airports, I had to have a visa, a 30-day visa put into my British passport. So with that being said, when I was coming back into the UK, the journey was smooth as well, apart from the rigorous stress of checking in your bags and stuff like that, but everything else was smooth. Okay, so coming from him, being a Nigerian and discussing all of the constraints he faced traveling with Nigerian passport to even maybe to like closer African countries, like he met with a lot of constraints, things that would actually discourage you from even wanting to travel. Okay, and then what he did do, he paid $150,000 to get citizenship for Saint Kitts. So which means that Saint Kitts citizenship means that he can travel, he can pretty much travel like an ambassador, which means that anywhere he goes with that citizenship or with their passport, there's no burn the bagger well that will stop him unnecessarily. There's no burn the bagger that will delay him for no reason. You know, with that, I guess that kind of like, push him out there to the world. And I was thinking in my head that why has the Nigerian government not given this guy a contract yet? Why have they not snapped him up and make him the Minister of Tourism and Travel? Or what are the requirements? Like, it was just too good. It was just too good. So when I watched this video of him explaining why he left Nigeria, yes, he has left Nigeria for Portugal. And for him to have decided to go to Portugal, like I said, he's widely traveled. He explained why he was not going to he explained why he didn't come to the UK. Yes, UK is grey, is gloomy, the weather is not the best. And I would say UK is affordable to an extent if you're a single person with no children. Maybe UK will have been the second place he will have come to. He explained why, obviously, having lived and traveled very well into US, Canada, it felt like Canada, US was too expensive. That's even coming from somebody that's making all the miller, somebody that's making all the money on YouTube. That's still coming from him saying that the US is expensive. It cost him a certain amount to wash his clothes, to dry it, and all of that. So for him to say that US is expensive, people, Nigerians who are living in the US, I hail you now. I hail you now. So yeah, he didn't go to US, he didn't come to the UK. Finally, he settled to Portugal. And with that being said, he did mention in some of it in this video. I don't want to play his video so I don't get copyrighted. I've got his video here, but I don't want to play his video. I don't know, maybe it's one of those YouTubers that will copyright you or strike you for using a portion of their videos. But I watched that his video, so anything I remember off ed is what I'm going to be discussing. So he mentioned several reasons why he decided to leave Nigeria, being a content creator. So let's come in the aspect of him being a content creator. So all the irregular electricity, lack of petrol, transportation, being a content creator, you need your constant Wi-Fi. And if you don't have electricity, if you have like a broadband at home, you won't be able to access any of those. Please like the live stream, guys. You won't be able to access any of those things. So obviously, okay, NEPA carry lights. Okay, it has generator. It was a struggle buying petrol, and is having to buy from black market, or even if there's petrol, you are not even able to buy because it's even expensive. He went on to explain so many reasons that contributed to him leaving Nigeria. And also for the fact that he has to leave his loved ones, his parents, and everybody, he has to leave them in Nigeria to come to relocate. So the things he complained about for leaving Nigeria is basically what every Nigerians who are in Nigeria right now are facing. I'm sure every Nigerian in Nigeria will tell you right now, inadequacy, there's no electricity, petrol is expensive, you can't even find petrol, food is expensive. I was watching yesterday, Ogunjobi, Emma OMG, this gospel singer guy. Is why I was watching his wife earlier on, and she was like, you know what, that Nigeria at this time of the year is not the way it was when she would come home during the festive period, because everywhere everything is expensive, no electricity, no decoration, people can afford food, like so many things going on. And that even people who have the money, they are terrified, they are even scared of decorating, should in case people decide to take it out on them, or people decide to act out on them and say, oh, so because you have money, you are decorating. Like, they don't want to sound insensitive, so they are not putting up decorations and stuff like that. And I felt like it shouldn't have to be that way. So for Tyler not to have leave Nigeria, he has had it all. And he did mention that he did suffer, his health kind of like suffered. And we all know when it comes to healthcare in Nigeria, I'm sorry to say, healthcare in Nigeria is not the best. And when I say that, for Tyler not to have said that, yes, he had an issue with his health, getting medical help, treatment, and all of that. Hello, Cindy Manuel, how are you? He mentioned all of these things that, he did not just decide to pick his bags and leave. It was high time for him to leave. And I can bet you that 95% of Nigerians wants to jackpot as well. If it's been announced that, okay, oh, free visa to anywhere in Europe, I can guarantee you that even the people that are saying that they don't want to leave, hello, Abby, my beautiful baby, how are you? Even those who are saying 247 that they don't want to jackpot, if they announce that, yes, so UK is granting free visa to everybody, the people that are telling you that they don't want to jackpot, they will jackpot. They will jackpot. Because that, for him to have left Nigeria from all these things I've explained earlier on, he has very, very. I thought it was no, it's not clickbait, oh Abby. He jackpot seriously. He jackpot to Portugal, and I'm sure he's been there for a few months now. So for him to have left Nigeria for good, yeah, he did say he's still gonna be doing all his travel videos, but that's him settled. Before he decided to go to Portugal, he said US was expensive. He said the reason why he didn't come to the UK and why he decided to settle in Portugal. And obviously, for him to have settled in Portugal, it felt like you are able to vlog anywhere. You can do what you wish. And you guys know how I used to complain here that if you go about vlogging, the way people look at you, as if you are from a different planet. But he says that in Portugal, he is free to do as he wish. He could vlog easily. No leopard taking lights. No trying to go and buy petrol. He raised lots of tangible reasons to why he left Nigeria. And trust me, if I were to be in Nigeria today and knowing what is happening in Nigeria right now, trust me, I will leave. I will leave. Okay. And with that being said, one thing I want to go back to, he did mention that he had an health care, he was sick, blah 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 blah, because all of the things he was struggling with in Nigeria was having a negative effect on his health. And in this life, your health comes first, no matter how much money you make. If you don't prioritize your health, if you don't take care of yourself, at the end of the day, I just pray that you are alive to spend that money you are hustling to spend. So I think in Tayo Aina's case, it felt like, okay, all of these things, they are impacting his health in a variety of ways. All this money that he's making, if he's not alive to spend it, who's going to spend it? So he has to jackpot. So was I expecting him to jackpot? No, because I felt with that St. Kitts citizenship that he has. Hello, avocado natural organic. Welcome to my channel. Compliment of the season to you. So I wouldn't have thought that he would jackpot, because at first when I saw his video, I was like, just like Abby said, I was like, oh, maybe it's a clickbait. And I'm like, no, Tayo I know it's not a clickbaiter. He doesn't use clickbait for his title. So I settled down and I watched his video. And like I said, his reasons are valid. And with that being said, I just want to quickly share a quick story. So a few months ago, a member of my church, I don't know what that sister was suffering from. I think she has some health issues. And yes, we all know that the NHS list, when you're maybe waiting for surgery, the waiting list is quite long. And with that being said, there are some NHS waiting lists that are not long at all. Abby said, exactly, quality of life is important, and that's something that no matter how rich you are in Nigeria, you can never get. Absolutely, I agree with you. So, as I was saying, yes, the waiting NHS is struggling, the waiting list is long, but there are some department that if you call your GP to say, I experienced this, trust me, you'll be seen in less than a week. You will be seen in less than a week. And I'm sure I have come here to share that story when I found a lump in my breast. I called my GP on a Friday morning, 8:30. I was given an appointment for 10 o'clock that same day. Oh, I will check that out, avocado natural. Thank you. So I called obviously I was in denial for the first 2 days. So I noticed the lump on a Wednesday, and I summoned the courage to call my GP on the Friday. And when I called 8:30 in the morning, I was the first on the queue. And I was asked, what is the appointment about? I told them, and they were like, okay, would you be available for 10:30? So I was given an appointment for 10:30 that same day. I saw my GP within 3 hours. And then she went there, she observed me, she did everything. And she was like, okay, because of your age, obviously with my age, I'm still young. I'm a young girl, I'm a young baby. She was like, due to your age, I'm going to make this an emergency appointment, which means you'll be seen in less than a week. So I saw her on a Friday. I received an appointment letter on the Thursday, and I went to my appointment on the Monday. So that's like a pace of a week. So I was seen like a week at the clinic where I did all the tests I had to do. I attended that clinic about 9 o'clock in the morning. I did not leave the clinic of that appointment until 5 o'clock in the evening. I did not leave on the because they had to do mammogram, and yes, mammogram was painful. They had to do all of that. They have to take a biopsy where they dig a needle in. They did all of that, and it took hours. And eventually, they said to me, they did ultrasound, and eventually they said to me, Abby said, less than a week NHS, that's emergency. I mean, I'm still thankful that at least It's still less than a week because if we remove the weekend, so they did all of that test and they did ultrasound. So they said to me that from what they've seen, that it's nothing. However, obviously they've taken a sample, they've drained, and they said at the end of the they said it was a cyst, but because they were going to take a sample away, they would notify me. So I think 3 weeks after I got the all clear that it was nothing. That it was nothing. So with that being said, there was another sister. I don't know what she was waiting on the NHS for. So obviously, because maybe she was experiencing lots of symptoms, she couldn't wait. She had to go to Nigeria. She went to Nigeria for this surgery. She died in the process of that surgery. Avocado Organic said, I'm happy for Tayo. I know health is well. He has done a lot. He deserves to. Exactly. He deserves to. I mean, he's 32. He's worked. He's done a lot. He's gaining grounds on YouTube. So he has to stay alive too. He has to stay alive too to spend that money actually. Abby said, it's better than nothing but hard. The government needs to invest in the NHS more, I beg. Exactly, Abby. So this lady went to Nigeria. Like I said, I don't know what she was waiting to get done. She went to Nigeria to go get the surgery done. She died. She died. And there's another case again. I told you guys I had my gallbladder removed. Hmm? That is another department that the waiting list in the UK is long. And in my own case, it was not long at all because it was by chance that they found that I had stones in my gallbladder, and a gallbladder that already has stones in it. It's not going to get better. Ben said no, he's older than 32. Well, according to Google, I just Google now. Google said he's 32. So correct me if I'm wrong. I've just Googled his age there. So it was just by chance they found that I had gallstones in my gallbladder. And any gallbladder that has stones, it's not going to get better. You pose the risk of going septic if your gallbladder bursts. Yes, your gallbladder can burst, just like your what's it again? This kidney, whatever thing that bursts in your body, your gallbladder can actually burst. And if it bursts, you have the pace of between 6 to 8 hours to get yourself to an hospital before you go septic. And if you don't get seen, you will die. So for me, I saw they found the stone, and 2 weeks afterwards, I get an appointment to come get the surgery. But I turned that surgery down because there was no pre-assessment. I've never had surgery in my life. I've never been put under general anesthesia. And then they sent me a letter to come and get surgery done that they are going to put me to sleep. I chickened out because I was terrified. I was not a nurse then. I did not know anything. So I did not attend that surgery because I did not get detailed information as to what's going to happen, like how is it going to happen, and then I was not getting symptoms. So because I cancelled that appointment, that surgery, the NHS they made me suffer because I had to wait for another good 6 years on the waiting list before eventually I got my surgery done. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that I would still rather wait on the waiting list than go to a country where the health system there is not functional, and you go there eventually to get treated and you pass away. We heard of the case, I brought that story here of the woman who went to have a baby via CS. The doctor found out that there's whatever in her abdomen, and decided to cut it out, and she bled to death. Many more like that. So what I'm saying in essence is this, that Tayo I not considered that health is wealth. And I think it was that health that was his major deal breaker that made him leave Nigeria. So with all of that, happy holidays, fashion with lifestyle. With all of that, people have come to bash him. Yes. So I saw a post that somebody made saying that he is a traitor, that he is Judas Iscariot, that where he got to today, that it was Nigerians who got him there. How dare him leave Nigeria? I was like, seriously? Is Tayo Aina Nigerian government? Is Tayo Aina the owner of YouTube? Did Tayo Aina say don't start YouTube? Is Tayo Aina the president of Nigeria? Is Tayo Aina responsible for you and I? Why is he being labeled a clown or a backstabber? Why? Guy hustled for himself. He hustled for himself. He was making all these videos. He was spending his money traveling abroad, bringing, like I said, to me, he is my high in all the countries I would love to go, but I don't have the opportunity of going there yet. Abby said the reviews are too bad. It's gonna get better, Abby. It's gonna get better. It's Nigerians that got him where at. That's what Nigerians are saying, that they were the ones who got him to the level he's currently at on social media. That now he has 1 million subscribers. That we should go and start unsubscribing from him. That how can Nigerians be watching you, subscribe to you, and all of a sudden you pack your bags, you leave Nigeria? Like seriously? Like seriously? I was just like, there's no need for, like, man was hustling for himself. And when the hustling was no longer paying for him in Nigeria, he decides to pack his bag because na person where they alive go live. Na person where they alive go live. People were like, and how dare him leave Nigeria? This, that. And I did say from the beginning that I was surprised that the Nigerian government did not even give him a post, maybe make him the Minister of Tourism and Travel or something. Because he has traveled even far wide than whoever is the Nigerian tourism or travel minister in Nigeria. I don't know why they've not made him an ambassador or something. But guy has left now. He's living fine. And he's still going to keep doing all of his travel vlogs. And yes, I do learn quite a lot from him. Like, the way he goes about, he does documentaries about Nigerians living in diaspora. Like, he recently did one, which I also reacted on as well, as to, like, why Nigerians will keep jackpying and why they will not want to go back. Yes, people want to go back, but they can't go back because back home is not what we want. For Tyra not to have jackpot, it just goes to show that Nigeria is what every other person is complaining about it. Nigeria is exactly what every jackpadians are complaining about. So yes, it took the plunge to jackpot. I'm actually trying to find the comment that people made where they were calling him, lots of stuff, and I'm like, there's no need for this. And there's a comment that I saw, and this person said, we will begin to solve our problems when we start to tolerate objective commentaries and opinions and stop to criminalize or demonetize other persons as unpatriotic. Our challenges are huge and we need to engage more to get Nigeria to work better. It is not about BAT, but successively, most of our leaders could have done better. If you are considerably traveled, you will agree that if you live in certain countries, your period point will change. Yes, it's true. Even if slightly, in most countries, many infrastructure problems bedeviling us have ceased to be a challenge. Absolutely. Absolutely. And with that being said, so they are now saying that, we should talk more often. All the talks that have been talked about Nigeria getting better, has it yielded anything? Our government is not listening. Our government, they are not listening to its citizens. Nigeria is not listening to our citizens. Hello, Mary Sugar, how are you? So Adebimpe said, that's Nigeria for you. Very gullible people. They expect him to ignore his health because Nigeria made him who he is. So ignorant people. Exactly. Hello, Susan, long time, how are you? So I was like, Nigerians did not make him. He hustled just like every other person. In fact, let me go find that post. I was going to, like, the comments there. I was just like, seriously? Like, seriously? Like, people were gunning for him. Like, why did he have to leave? Blah, 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 blah. So here is the comment. Let's read the comments here. There are comments here. So somebody was like, nothing feel make me relocate to Portugal with that amount. I would rather buy in Lagos. That's you. That's you. And for him, and I would say him, maybe Tayo Aina is telling Nigerians about Portugal because he already said why he could have relocated to the United States. He could have relocated to Canada. He could have relocated to the UK. Maybe that is him giving Nigerians expo that Portugal is open for use. That was the thought I had in mind when I watched his video, and obviously when he was explaining why he why he decided to go to Portugal. Like, could Portugal be the next area that people in Nigeria are actually not looking at? Could Portugal be the place that Nigerians are not looking to, to Jackpot enter? Because for the fact that he is a well-known traveler, he's traveled a lot, and for him to have settled in Portugal, are you a Nigerian here? and you want to jackpot, consider Portugal. Consider Portugal. So, somebody said in Nigeria, no matter how rich you are, every day there's always a problem you are tackling. So obviously, some people are like, why is Tayo I not explaining? Obviously, because everybody knows what is happening in Nigeria right now. Whoever is saying that whatever is happening in Nigeria can be sorted, well, that's for you. You can stay there. But for him, he's tired of staying. And somebody here said, you have outlined the challenges you faced in Nigeria. When you reach Portugal, you will discover the challenges they also faced there. Then, one of the challenges that is only complained about is the language. I think they speak French or whatever. You will learn French because me there, I went to secondary school. I learned French for 3 years. Yes, I can't speak French, but there's facilities for you to learn the language. It's just like if you live in Germany. If you want to communicate well and the life there is good, would you not learn the language at your own pace? So this person saying you will discover the challenges that they also face there. Then you will know better and decide for that. This guy has already decided for himself. He lived in Nigeria all his life. He's traveled far and wide, and I believe he made a better decision for himself. Every country in the world has its own challenges. You choose which you want to deal with. Absolutely, it's fine. And people here, I love this comment, totally understand why he left. He is so well traveled globally. And I am sure he did his homework. I can guarantee you he did his homework to have settled with Portugal. Abby, they are back again. So, and then there was a comment I saw where somebody said that it's Nigerians that made you. So yeah, that's this one said, who will now be watching your monetized content? The thing is that everybody everywhere watches you. How many people I sabi for US? If I go to check my YouTube analytics, the top 3 countries that are watching me is Nigeria, UK, and the US. How many people I sabi for UK? I mean, how many people do I know in the US? But the top countries watching me are Nigeria, UK, and the US. And I think maybe Ghana, but the top 3 countries. So this person said, same Nigeria people, where you run, leave, Abi. No. If Nigerians stop watching him, trust me, his content is far and wide. His content has gone far beyond Nigeria. No be Nigerian. Say Nigeria, some Nigerians. I'm not belittling Nigerians. So some Nigerians that don't have enough data to watch content, they will watch it halfway. Just like some of the idiots in this comment now. They can't afford to watch the live stream from the beginning. They've jumped in to start watching from the middle and they are starting to talk or bash. So this person said, if most Nigerian people, they think like me, we go unsubscribe to your YouTube channel. If you unsubscribe, other people will make up the numbers. Make Portugal people fund your lifestyle, funny people. That's a very, very low life thinking. For this person to be saying, yeah, who's going to watch his content now? Blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, his content has gone far and wide. It is not Nigerians that are watching him. I'm sure if he comes out here and tell us the top country watching him, I won't be surprised if it's not Nigerians that are watching him. I will not be surprised if it is not Nigerians that are watching him. So with that being said, man already made his own decision. He already made his own, research, and he decided to jackpot. And I must commend him for doing so. And with that being said, you can jackpot if you want to, regardless of if you're a content creator or not. Look at the likes of Obi Kubana. Was it not recently? At first, when I saw Obi Kubana and his children in the diaspora, I was like, oh, did they come for holiday? And then there was a news that says he's actually relocated his family and that his wife is a student in the UK. So look at the likes of Obi Kubana. He's an entrepreneur. He's an odogu with lots of money, multiple businesses, multiple connections. Why did he decide to relocate his family to the UK? Why did he decide to relocate his sons and his wife to the UK? And they have to go through the student route. That is a Nigerian billionaire. I'm sure you all know Obi Kubana. You all know him. He has ties with Scottish whatever. Because I think last year or sometimes this year, he was in Scotland with Davido and a few people to do this course, to do ad or something for this Scotch a whiskey company here in Scotland. So even his money cannot buy him citizenship. He had to bring his family through the student route. So when we say the wife is a student, Obi Kubana, the Nigerian billionaire, is the dependent. As it is, obviously, because he's rich, he does not necessarily have to do the 20 hours work that. I mean, he does not have to work full time because obviously he's a dependent, does not have to go and work because he has the money. So what are you guys talking about here? I did not see the kind of uproar. I did not see the kind of name calling they call Tayo Aina. I did not see Obi Kubana being called that way because obviously this is somebody who provides jobs for Nigerians. And for him to have decided to move his family to the UK, then you that you are saying, eh, you will not leave Nigeria, you will not leave Nigeria, that is your choice. That is your choice. But people saying that he is a clown, he left Nigeria. So you guys want to hear a story that is enemy unalive. And then what will you now do? What will you now do? Let me read comments. Anna Hannah's expression, the best time for him to travel now is in his youth. Make the most of your youth. Once you hit 30 years, 50 years, it's not far. It's not far. Oh. Me that I'm sitting down here now in 8 years. 50 like that. In 8 years. It seems like it's far away, but it's not. And hence I always say to people that once you are young and agile, do what you have to do so that when you retire, you'll be just fine. Don't come and start hustling when you are 50 or when you are 55. Do your hustling when you still have the strength, when you still have the energy. Tayo Aina is still young. Well, somebody in the comments said he's not 32. That means maybe Google is lying about his age, but regardless, he's made better plans for himself. He's made a decision to leave Nigeria. We all know what's happening currently in Nigeria right now. And in the new year, I don't want to actually be talking down on Nigeria again. Even if I'm going to talk down on Nigeria, I will still give them what I think they should do as Nigerians. So our government, okay, children no get cheer. Why don't you speak to all these rich people? Yeah, government no get money, but you have money. Your business is flourishing in Nigeria. Do you mind, doing this? And with that being said, we are still on the matter of an alleged Nigerian youth who allegedly came out and tell us that snake has swallowed 180 million naira. Is that what we want to keep sitting down on? And somebody had the opportunity to leave to better his life, and people are bashing him, saying that he's a clown, he's a betrayer. Like, is he Nigerian government? Is he President Tinubu? Or is he the travel and tourism minister? His content creation is doing great for him. And if you don't have all of these things, like me now, as time goes on, since we started winter, it looks like 10 p.m. at night. When it's 4 o'clock here in the UK, it looks like 10 p.m. at night, which means that I have to set up my soft box. So me sitting down here now, it's my soft box that I'm using. If I turn my camera around, it's dark as pitch outside, and it's what time? It's just almost 7:30, almost 8 o'clock. It is dark as pitch outside. But it's in a country whereby there's surplus electricity, no Wi-Fi, unlimited. He's able to film, do whatever. And even at that, if he has any other side also he wants to do, he's free to do so. What I'm trying to say in essence is that rather than bash him, why don't some of these lazy Nigerian youths take a leaf out of what he has done or is doing? Take a leap of faith. Look at what he's doing on his channel and see maybe it's not too late for you to do the same as well. That is just what this live stream is all about. Make a decision for yourself. Do something out of your life. If you are sitting on your if you are sitting on your backside and you're expecting that the Nigerian government will turn around for good tomorrow, and you expect that even if the Nigerian government turn around for good tomorrow, that things will be better for you, you are freaking joking, man. You are freaking joking. So I don't see nothing wrong with what Tayo Aina has done. Obi Kubana is Babolowo, and he moved his family to the UK. Should we say that can he not afford the most expensive hospitals in Nigeria should in case he needs in case they have to go to hospital? Should we say he's not able to afford like expensive hospitals in Nigeria, because it come across to me as a rich man, but he's relocated his family. And I'm sure it's not really about um stability for his children. I'm sure he's thinking about the future of his children. That okay, the way Nigeria is, we are being told to have faith in Nigeria, that Nigeria is going to get better. Nigeria is going to get better. But in the meantime, while me as their parent, I'm hoping that Nigeria will get better, let me look for other means to settle these children. And did you see at the age at which he moved his children? He moved those children at the age that even now, if they live in the UK for the next 20 years, or if they live in the UK for the next 10 years, they are not going to misbehave. That is the kind of that is the good advantage of actually relocating your child to diaspora at that age. So it's someone like me now that I gave back to 4 of them in this country, that there might be a little bit of struggle in terms of their no, they'll be bringing the society they've lived in. They now think like the children here, and they're not thinking like African children. Even the one that I brought here when she was 1 year old, our orientation, our thinking is like a Scottish girl or a Scottish Pekin. So instead of bashing him, why don't you just take a leaf out of all he's been doing, how he started this journey? Because it's not too late for you to start same journey as well. Anna's expression said Nigerians in the diaspora will watch him. We will watch you because we have unlimited data. Never know they carry lights. We will watch him. Abby said frustrated woman miss, they will still watch. Now so sorry, but what do Nigerians want to do with Tayo not being in Nigeria? The rate at which it travels. Exactly. That's why I was kind of like surprised at the way people were just bashing him. Look at the likes of Summer Aku as well. When Summer Aku obviously left Europe to go back to Nigeria, it's a decision she decided to make. And when people make decisions, something transpired in their lives for them to make that massive decision. In the likes of Summer Aku suffered a health scare, and I remember watching that video. And when she was trying to get diagnosis and stuff, she said her mind was constantly going back to Nigeria. That she has to go back to Nigeria. She has to go back to Nigeria. She has to go back to Nigeria. And then she decided to go back. Maybe she going back to Nigeria healed her. Going back to Nigeria healed her, made her feel whole again. And Tayo being in Nigeria, even with the opportunity to travel anywhere he wants to with his St. Kitts passport, he also, he said in one of the reasons why he left Nigeria is health. And he decided, I don't go kaput for this country. Let me go to a place whereby he's going to be able to live a better life. And he did. So don't wait until something major happens in your life before you take a leap of that thing you want to do. So in the case of Summer Aku decided, okay, Nigeria. She went to Nigeria. She enjoyed being there, and she decided to make that move back. And good for her. Our children are of the age that they'll be just fine if their mom is not around. Tayo, I don't know if he has a family. He's relocated, done well for himself. Trust me, if I were to be in Tayo shoe, I will do the same. I will do the same. I will do the same. I just want to come here to let you guys know that, what? Yes, we still have the hope that Nigeria is going to get better one day. But while you are waiting for Nigeria to get better, don't slumber. Don't let things pass you by. Keep achieving things. So who says that if things get better in Nigeria, that Tayo will not come back? You think he will not come back? If he sees that, great opportunity day, you think he will not come back? Who says that if me that I'm sitting down here now, I always tell you guys that retirement home for me is Nigeria. And I was even saying this to my husband a few days ago, because he said he doesn't want to stay in the UK. He said he doesn't want to live in the UK anymore. By next year, February, it will be 20 years we've been in the UK. All these years, he said he's been tired of staying in the UK. For him, I'm still saying that he spent a month in Nigeria. Me, I can't spend a month in Nigeria. And I said it here before. If I'm going to go spend a month in Nigeria until I'm settled, I have to go. I'm going to have to go everywhere. Go everywhere. In lots of cars. Like people, because there are major reasons why I will not want to go to Nigeria without being properly prepared. Yes, I believe Nigeria is my retirement home. I will just come back here maybe when the sun is too hot in Nigeria. I will come here and take a little bit of cold. I know an elderly couple who do that. They have this 10-year visiting visa. So anytime they come, they spend up to 6 months, they go back. Husband and wife, they take each other everywhere they go. And they have all of their children here. They come here, decide to spend 6 months. Once they're tired, they go back. And they are doing well. They have a mansion in Magodo. They are doing well. So it's not maybe because they can't afford Nigeria. No, they are doing well. If you know Magodo, you know that Magodo is not for the poor people. So this elderly couple, they are doing great. They are both retired now. So they come here, spend 6 months, and they go back. If the weather is too cold for them, they pack their bag, they go and enjoy Nigeria's sun. If Nigeria's sun is too hot for them, they come back here. And if you see the man is over 70, and he does not look a day like a 70-year-old man. That is what I want for myself. Nigeria is retirement home for me. When the sun is too hot, I want to come here. And when it's cold, it's too cold when we are in -5, -6, I'll pack my bag back to Nigeria. Yes, we all have better aspiration for Nigeria, but while Nigeria is still waiting to get better, don't be sitting down and be waiting that, oh, I will not make a move, oh, I will not make a move, oh, I will make a move when Nigeria is better. Trust me, you are dulling yourself. And if it's not for you, do it for your children. Yes, my children are now asking to go to Nigeria. In fact, my oldest was like, oh, mommy, I should have gone to Nigeria with dad. If I knew he was going to be there for a month, I should have gone. Now, my children are showing interest in going to Nigeria. The oldest of my children is 21 years old. So it's my oldest three are now asking that they want to start visiting Nigeria. And I'm already putting that into consideration that, okay, maybe instead of going to an utter country, we went to Turkey this year. That money that we spent to go to Turkey this year, it could have taken us to Nigeria this year for Christmas, but I didn't think of it that way. It's not a matter of maybe we don't have where to stay or anything like that. Places to stay plenty, but it's because of what is happening in Nigeria. The lack of security. I shared with you guys my experience when I went to Nigeria in 2021, because I used a pen to sign the yellow form that you sign when you're coming back. The guy was asking me to pay for using his pen, and his pen is not even as beautiful as this one that I'm holding. And I was like, look at my face well. I was born and bred in Lagos. If you don't collect your pen from my hand, I will throw it away. So, yes, people in diaspora still want to be able to come back. But those of you who are in Nigeria now, if you're being honest with yourself, if you have the opportunity to leave, even for 6 months, you will jump at it. For free, you will jump at it. So those who decide to leave, don't castigate them. They have their reasons. And if for you, no matter how hard Nigeria is, you're happy staying there, good for you. I'm going to read comments and then we'll round up, guys. Abby, you are still tackling the dingbat. I'm seeing the comment. I'm just not giving the person my hair time. Somebody that sees this comment now would think Nigerian passport helps anyone in his life. If like I said, Aina has traveled more than even the tourism minister in Nigeria. And he explained why he had to pay $150,000 to get the same citizenship. So maybe we should just change the Nigeria passport. Maybe change it from green to something else. But then, nobody today that this talk has been going on about the shortcomings you will face holding a green passport. Me that I'm sitting down here now, I have my British passport and I have my Nigerian passport. If I want to go to Nigeria tomorrow, I can decide. I have a choice. Go with British passport or go with green. I will go with British. In fact, maybe I should just do a fizzy. Go with green. And when I'm coming back into UK, to speed up the process, I will go with Pali Pupa. But that is not really what this is all about. Okay? If you're an adult watching me and you see the way Nigeria is right now and you are happy with it, you're not being truthful to yourself. You are not being truthful to yourself. And like I said, maybe this Portugal that Tayo and I went to, maybe is an expo to let some Nigerian who want to jackpot to consider jackpot into Portugal. Because Portugal is not bad. Portugal is not bad. Not be all of them they speak French. Some of them will still speak English. So Mary Sugar said, me that is looking for ways to live. I beg Mary Sugar, please, if you have the opportunity, please leave. Me that I'm here, I have people that want to take out of Nigeria. I have people that I want to take out of Nigeria. I have, oh, I have. I just need a sure route for them. A sure route that means that when they come here, they will not be illegal. They'll be able to, enjoy every other facilities as a legal person. And for me, I am Team Jackpa. But if you're going to Jackpa, Jackpa the right way. Jackpa in the legal way. And then over the years, you build up yourself till you get your settlement. Because if you Jackpa with the wrong route, you will struggle. You will struggle. Your father is mumu. Your father and your mother is mumu. Ìyá ẹ àti bàbá ẹ òpònú ni wọ́n. Kí gbogbo lẹ́yìn kẹ́ lọ hug transformer. So, just like I was saying, if you have the opportunity to leave, leave. Don't allow some dingbats sway your opinion that, Nigeria's going to get better. Yeah, we are not disputing the fact that Nigeria's going to get better. It will get better, but when? Nigeria received our independence in 1960. How many years after? How many years after? It's still what it is right now. It's still the way it is right now. So I'm wishing Tyra all the best. And trust me, if Nigeria gets better, if Nigeria is the way we want it to be, the purposed woman said, if you can leave, please do so. My brother-in-law went for a wedding in Anambra, and just yesterday, hey, see, I think Kofale Ifatin share. So this person said, if you can leave, please do so. My brother-in-law went for a wedding in Anambra, and just yesterday they kidnapped 12 of them and was asking for a random of 10 million naira. See? The time that I left Nigeria, there was nothing like kidnapping. Now, kidnapping is now the norm in Nigeria now. And they are telling us that Nigeria is going to get better. Right? Kidnapping is now the norm now. And they are telling us that Nigeria will get better. Like I said, 20 years ago when I left Nigeria, there was nothing like kidnapping. There was nothing like kidnapping. Now, I'm sorry to hear this, the purpose one. I'm so sorry, and I pray that God will make a way. God will get this result for your family, with your brother-in-law. Look at it now. And somebody is one dingbat is here saying nonsense. So this person that just said something. So when Bosun just said that, forget about the issue of insecurity. So this person that has just said that is not the first case of kidnapping that I'm hearing. I've been hearing about kidnapping in Nigeria for the past few years now. And it's not as if maybe there's a system that will help get these people back. So if you travel to Nigeria, you might have all the things to make you safe, but that's not the same for other people who are living here to go to Nigeria. I went to Nigeria for 2 weeks. I did not tell anybody I was coming home. I did not tell anybody that I was coming home. So you might have everything at your beck and call for you to stay in Nigeria for 4 to 5 months, but is it the same for other people? So this person that just said, are you saying that no, the kidnapping is not true? I'm sure this is not the first kidnapping case you've heard. There are many, many more kidnapping stories we've heard this year. And what has the security system in Nigeria done about it? Or what have they put in place to make sure that is not a recurring incidences? It's been happening. It's been happening. We've heard of people who, after paying ransom, they still buy their family members. Please, I don't appreciate you discrediting somebody else's experience here. The purpose woman said when they eventually released them after 7 million naira was paid, but they beat them black and blue. So Nigerian government will tell us that don't give them ransom. Don't give them ransom, but those people face the chance of being executed. What are you saying? Okay, Bosun, they've advised you to go. In fact, there's no point coming back. Maybe you should just stay in Nigeria. If you can live there for 4 to 5 months, it's better you pack your bags and don't stay in the UK anymore. I mean, yeah, because it's safe for you. Does that mean it's the same for every other person? It's not the same for every other person. So that's what this lady said now. They have to pay 7 million naira to get their release. Should that even be happening? How many years has this kidnapping thing been going on in Nigeria? And we've not heard any way of getting it resolved. And you said there's no insecurity in Nigeria. They joke. You're going to learn, as VDM will say. You're going to learn. You all going to learn. Like I said, I'm not disputing the fact that Nigeria will get better, but while Nigeria is doing its thing to get better, don't allow that slow you down. Don't let it slow you down from doing things for yourself that will make your life a better one. If not for you, but for your children. And only maybe if you decide not to have children. I guess I've covered all I have got to cover tonight. Like I said, take a leave. If any of you that have been coming here to come and say nonsense, in fact, to some lazy Nigerian youths, rather than saying that you want to unsubscribe from him, go and be stalking his channel, be watching him, and take a leaf out of what he is doing or what he has been doing, and see maybe you can just borrow some of his ideas and start up something for yourself. That's the advice I have for you. And if you want to jackpot, do it. Don't allow somebody sway your decision. If you can afford it, and if you can do it in the legal way, do it. Abby said there's no one in the diaspora that doesn't love. Exactly. Was it not how many days that I was like, I was craving nkwobi, I was craving correct amala. Orioke Mokola in Ibadan. That's where I go to eat amala when I'm in Ibadan. Orioke Mokola with correct begiri and snail. Who doesn't like the sun? Who doesn't like the being amongst people who are lively, joking, laughing? Who doesn't want to be in that environment? Now, first period we did. So if you look at the streets, everywhere is dry. Can you compare that to being in Lagos? Me that I'm sitting down here. If I can, what do they call it? If I can carry myself through the thing here to get to Nigeria tomorrow, I will do it. I will. It's lovely back home doesn't mean it's not unsafe, and Nigeria can happen to Nigeria can happen to anybody. I've met a neighbor, a friend, not really friend, but I've known her for a very long time. Our children and my children attend the same school. So I saw her husband at the parents' evening about maybe 3 weeks ago. And I was like, oh, it's been a long you say about hey, so you know Rio Kemokola then. You know Rio Kemokola where you go and chop correct hamala. Correct roundabout fish in your home bed. My mouth is watering talking about the amala. When I was pregnant with my daughter, I go there almost every day. to go and eat correct amala and begri with snail. So just like I was saying, I met this neighbor or community friend. I met the husband and her child at the parents' evening, and I was like, "Oh, bros, it's been a long time I've seen you. That what happened? Like, he told me that he lost his sister-in-law. I think maybe the way he said the story, I think she entered the one chance. All these vehicles, she entered and they unalive her. Even after asking for ransom, they unalive her. This is somebody whom they've processed her visa. In fact, it was just a few weeks for her and her children to relocate to the diaspora when that happened to her. And you said that nothing is happening in Nigeria. They play. Abby said, as in president, general amongst the nation, we salute you. Well, good for you. Over your pie body. Good for you. Continue to live in whatever cocoon you are living at. If you're not going to copy whatever he's doing, then stop castigating him. Stop saying shite about him. Leave him alone. He's not begging you for money. Subscription is free on YouTube. It's not people that are watching him are not complaining. So if some Nigerians are saying, they will go and unsubscribe. If you unsubscribe, some people will make up the number. Some people will make up the number. So, like I said, if he shows us his analytics, I'll be surprised that Nigeria will be the least people that are watching him, because Tayo Aina is known everywhere. Is it about the brand deals he gets? At times, I look at him the way he uses all of his gadgets, and I'll be like, wow. Like, I wish I'm able to use my camera that way. I wish I'm able to edit that way. I wish I'm able to, put all of those things he put in his videos to make everything look professional. He's good at what he does. And some of you are here, you pie over your pie body. Will you watch him? Well, your problem. Abby said, "Don't worry, others will watch. It's your one viewership that will make a difference." I tell you, then too they rate themselves. Like DF will say, he wants quality people watch. Exactly, quality people. We don't want yo-yoing people. People will be saying they're like NEPA, on and off. We don't want people like that. I'm sure Tayo feels the way you think he wants. Honestly, though, to be honest, I'm being honest here. Nigeria is good. Nigeria, living in Nigeria is like it will be the icing on the cake for Nigerians in diaspora. But if we listen to all of the things happening, it's not encouraging. It's not encouraging. It's not encouraging. You know, maybe when things start to get better, my opinion about things happening in Nigeria, maybe it might sway a little bit. But for now, but that still won't stop me from going to Nigeria. If I want to go to Nigeria, I will still go to Nigeria codedly. I will still go to Nigeria codedly, and I will return codedly. Even the time when I was in Nigeria, all of the vlogs, I was already back here when I was dropping all of my vlogs. And people were like, are you still in Nigeria? And I'm like, me that I've been in back in the UK for how many weeks now? That's how it is. Yes, we are hoping that Nigeria will get better, but when people decide to leave, it's their decision. Let them leave. They've not gone to twist your arm to say, they've not done to do that. They've not come to ask you for a penny. So if they've not come to ask you for money to facilitate what they want to do, then you can't castigate them. You can't tell them that, oh, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. No. You can't tell him what to do. Anyway, guys, I'm just gonna round up now. I've said what I have to say. If you don't want to watch him, like I said, I think it recently hit a million subscriber. I was watching him yesterday, and he currently has. I'm sure he's over a million subscriber now. So man is doing well for himself. He's doing great for himself. So if you're saying because it's this is that you don't want to watch, well, now your wahala be that too. Now your own waiting, wahala be that. Let me go and check his page. He's currently sitting at over a million. Yeah, 1.1 million subscribers now. See, he is growing. Man is growing. Man is growing. And that video he made for why he left has 357,000 views. Do you know how much that is? That views alone will pay somebody's salary in Nigeria for 6 months. And you guys are telling him that he shouldn't have left. Blah, 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 blah. I beg you. Let me read comments and we'll round up, guys. Mind you, he also he employs people who do all of, because he was saying that video, he employs people who do all of his stuff for him, his videos, editing. He's not doing all of these things alone. He's actually employing people as well. And I understand that those people that were working for him, yeah, that's their job gone, but he's done his best for Nigeria. Anna's suspicion self, it's not encouraging at all. Most of us have our stories of kidnap. I remembered how they kidnapped my uncle, who was a judge then. After paying ransom 10 million, they beat him so bad. The man, can you imagine? And that is in Nigeria. They are telling us that it's good. If you want to jackpot. But my own is don't sell properties to do so. Don't borrow money to do so. If you have a source of income, save towards it, plan towards it, and come in through the right channel. Come in through the legal way. Don't go through the back door, because if you go through the back door, you will struggle. And even right now, giving immigration advice on social media is even dangerous. I was gonna do it on my channel, but I was like, no. Like the people that spoke to me in the back, I was like, let me just keep my mouth shut. But the only thing I will tell you is opportunities available. If you have the chance, jackpot, do it the legal way, and then you can just follow you can just regularize yourself over the years. Don't rush it. That residency you're looking for, that permanent residence you're looking for, it's going to come. Just start the legal way. I said, focus on regular citizens that have made a way for themselves. Don't figure out your own life. Random, but have you guys seen how Dr. Kemi attire for that one? But why is she always like on social media seeking for money though? It makes over $5 million a year. Anyway, guys, let me go. I don't want to. It's been over. I said I want to be here for just half an hour, but it's over an hour anyways. This was a very, very interesting topic for me. Like I was looking forward to discuss about it. And I'm super glad. I'm happy for Aina. And yes, it's done great for himself. Even me, that I'm already trying to push my children to start doing YouTube, but they're just looking at me like, Mom, what do you mean? What do you mean? I don't want to do YouTube. I'm speaking to one that who is always on his laptop. I'm like, come, that game that you are playing, do you know that some people play that game on YouTube? They play that game on YouTube, but they're not interested. Abby said their jobs might not be gone, or it's editing. So it could be that's a good thing anyway. If you trust them enough, they might have maybe logins to his other social media handles. He might do his video, send it to them. That we've got iCloud now. Send the videos to them, they edit it, they do what they have to do, send it back to him and upload. That's another way of doing it. So they might still have their jobs. That's a good one, Abby. Thanks for actually putting me in that one. Anyway, guys, let's end this live stream. And um I don't know if there's a live. I don't think I've scheduled a live stream for tomorrow, but I think there's a topic I found that I really want to come talk about. Obviously they've released. I think I read a post to say that they've released Naomi and those people, the Ibadan Stampede, that they've released the people on. They released them on bail. I don't know how true that is. I'm still going about to confirm that story. And also, we've not heard any update from Ratel president. We've not heard any updates yet. So while I'm here, let me quickly do a quick running around to see if there's anything. So far, I've not seen anything. We've not heard anything from the Ratel president yet about the 180 million. And yes, so with that being said, guys, thank you so much. Coming to the UK without a skill, not coming to learn a skill. You go long. Exactly. That's why I said while if, I think I made a video. Was it a video of that boy that was sentenced for stealing chicken? As a parent, if you have young children who maybe they are still waiting to meet up their WAEC results, please encourage them to learn a skill. Encourage them to learn a skill. When me, I was waiting for my jam result then, my mom told me to go and learn fashion design. I was like, me, fashion designer, tailor, God forbid. Now, if I tell you how much we are paying tailors in the UK to sew you correct Owambe clothes, you people in Nigeria will be like, eh? Ah, yes. So I have some sort of skill, hairdressing, no fabric making how to know how to make clothing, even this auto gele. If you something you can learn it. Some people come to the UK, they buy a sewing machine, they order all of their ashoke from Nigeria, and they sew all this auto gele. Because me that I'm here, if I want to go to one party, I don't know how to tie gele, but if I see auto gele, I will buy. So learn a skill, have some sort of soft skill that you can use when you come to diaspora. It could be anywhere in the world. It doesn't have to be in the UK. So with that being said, thank you so much each and every one of you. The good ones who have been here. VDM, see they sleep. You know, get our time yet. So thank you so much to the good ones who have been here. For those of you who have commented nicely, for those of you who have been here acting stupid, and again, I think I'm still going to come back here to wish us all a happy new year in advance at some point. I want to do a retrospect. I don't know if I should do that as a live stream, or maybe I should do that. I think I'm going to set up a retrospect video live stream for tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it after church tomorrow, so I can use that opportunity to wish everybody happy new year. And your girl is back to work for one day on Monday. Yes. So church tomorrow, back to work for one day. That is Monday, and I'm not back till the following week. So yeah, that one day, if I see that there's not a lot of patients, I'll just ask for annual leave and come home. So with that being said, thank you so much, guys. There's lots of videos on my channel. Please, if you had the time, go engage. And if you're not yet following me yet, please go follow my vlog channel. You came back late. Yes, Gloria. Well, Glory, welcome. Well done. So I'm just rounding up. And if you're yet to follow my vlog channel, it's called Wemi's Space. Please kindly go check it out. My next video, guys, I went to watch Everybody Loves Jennifer. So that vlog is going to drop on that channel tomorrow. I think it's dropping about 12 o'clock tomorrow. I'm currently editing it now. So my second video on Wemi's Space is going to drop tomorrow. So if you're here and you've not yet subscribed, please go subscribe to Wemi's Space. So it's WEMI-S and space. So I really want to find a name for the people there. Maybe spaceship team. I don't know how that sound, but yeah. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, and I shall see you at some point tomorrow. All right, and have an amazing Saturday night. Bye, guys, and thank you so much, Abby, for your moderator job today. Love to you.